What's up, guys? It's Mac from Cryptstar, and today I'm here for another episode of Catoshi News. Today's episode is mostly going to cover the new Metzopia, which is actually launching on the Tezos blockchain. It is a partnership between Gavin Maloof and the Tezotopia gif.games team, and they're going to create a new virtual Las Vegas, and this is very exciting. I'm going to cover some of the important details later in the episode, but before we get to that, I want to touch up and update you guys on the Diplomats launch and how that went. Now, the Diplomats launch went very well. Most of the Diplomats sold out. They had a very good bottlenecking system to prevent botters. Dogami also recently had a launch around the same time, and I think there was a conflict of interest there. People could either go on Diplomats and you could buy a few Diplomats, or you could buy Dogami, and I believe the hype factor for Dogami was actually much higher. They just have a huge following and a huge marketing budget, so that ended up having a lot more people go over there. I think gif.games is a very, very long-term play. Once they have their battle system set up and once they make all their partnerships and the metaverse systems get all interoperable, I think it's going to explode and be very, very, very popular. Also, before we go ahead and move on to the Metzopia update, I want to talk a little bit about the battle system that's set up. So recently I uploaded a video on the Tezotopia battles on the testnet of the testnet. This week I believe they're coming out with another update from QuickSave, and that should hopefully alleviate a lot of the issues we had with characters landing on other characters and not being able to move, some issues with ranged characters having a huge advantage, as well as Wave 2 actually having an advantage over Wave 1. I think all these issues should hopefully be fixed in the next QuickSave update, so I'm very excited to go ahead and do a live streaming later this week with Dogi Dog. And that's going to be very exciting. Before we go ahead and get started, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and notifications bell below. It really helps spread the Tezos news on the tube. And let's go ahead and jump right into the latest news, which is Gavin Maloof joins Tezotopia to build Metzopia. Now, I'm not sure if this is Mezzotopia or Mezztopia. This article kind of says it differently a few times, so I'm just going to call it Metzopia in this video, and if I get corrected, then I'll go ahead and change it. Anyways, Metzopia is going to be a virtual Las Vegas on the Tezos blockchain. It's going to incorporate clubs, casinos, events, shows, and exclusive NFT drops into a metaverse playland where visitors can come for a visit, buy a penthouse or for permanent residence, or be the entertainment themselves. Joab Garza, the creator of Tezotopia, calls it an escape from the routine, a getaway vacation only a click away. In this article, he also points out that he wants to make sure the version of the metaverse is where all the action is, but they don't want it to be a second life. They want it to be an escape from reality for when you just need a quick vacation and you can't really afford to go ahead and fly over to Las Vegas. You can enjoy Las Vegas from the comfort of your own home. So this is one reason I'm really bullish on this project is because of the macroeconomic situation in the world right now. I believe airplane flights are going to be very difficult to get, and I believe some of these metaverses really have high potential. So I'm not going to read out the rest of this. You guys can check this out. I believe that most of the points are covered. There is a few points I would like to point out about Gavin Maloof. If you head over to his Twitter account, you can check out he is the vice chairman of Maloof Companies. He lives for sports, music, good people, and a great Black Star beer. I want to go ahead and talk a little bit about his family. I don't want to kind of dox him here, but he's pretty famous, so I can't really dox somebody who's famous, right? He's a prominent family, American-based family in Las Vegas, Nevada. So they actually live right near Las Vegas. So they have probably a lot of connections in the gambling scene as well as the sort of casino scene over there. So I just want to also point out that it did mention that they are going to have several sort of connections from real life to the metaverse and have entertainment experiences on the Metzopia. And I just want to point out that the Maloofs, especially Gavin Maloof, you can see here he appeared on a guest judge Celebrity Apprentice 3, which means he definitely has a lot of connections in the celebrity scene in Las Vegas and also in California. He also made an appearance in the Ludacris music video. This leads me to believe that he probably has connections. He probably knows Ludacris. He probably knows Lil Wayne. It's very exciting. I'm sure he has a lot of connections and a lot to bring to the Tezotopia table. And I believe that Joab and Ansheet and the team also can bring a lot to him in terms of technology and blockchain information and blockchain connections. So I think this partnership is very, very strong, bullish sign for Tezotopia, and I'm very excited. You can actually read about this news on several news outlets. Tezotopia does a very, very good job of marketing on several outlets. So that's it for today's Catoshi news. I hope that was informative, and I hope that gets you even more bullish for gif.games. Anyways, I will see you guys all in the next Catoshi news. Peace out, guys.
Bro, we need to pump it. Everybody, go to Twitter and hashtag the things. Pump it, pump it real good. We need a good pump. Everybody deserves a nice Tezos pump.